Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and it's 6 a.m. here in Panama. For those of you that don't know, I live next to Costa Rica. That's the best reference I can give you. Have you ever been here? Have you ever been to Panama or Costa Rica? Comment below. I would love to hear about it. Alright Pisces, so today we're going to be doing a general timeless reading. Let's just see what the universe and the light have to say through the cards today. For you Pisces, this is for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Of course, take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. You know how that goes. I'm being guided to start the reading with an oracle. I usually wrap up the reading with an oracle, but let's see. Alright, protection. Your higher power, however you describe this, is a loving and protective energy. You're loved and protected. Identify your fears. You can protect yourself better. Trust in yourself. As the lunar cycle comes to the last set of crescents, in this case the waning ones, we know that the dark moon is close, and so is the fresh start of a beautiful new moon. Here is your chance to let go of your resistance, surrender, and let go. To do that with confidence, we may feel that we need some support from the universe, or whatever we believe our higher power to be. That support can take the form of feeling protected from whatever might happen, and helping us get the courage to release what needs to go. Witches and other pagan practitioners who use the lunar seasonal energies are often asked to assist with spells, techniques, and even talismans of protection. These darker moons and the dark moon itself provide a great time to create and cast for this purpose. An easy way is to plug into the earth, raise that benevolent and loving energy, and turn to the four directions, asking each direction to shield and protect you in your endeavors. Then finally connect with the moon herself, with you as a conduit in the middle, brimming full of power and confidence. Black tourmaline. Trusting yourself to do what you need to do. I didn't realize, but this card showed up in a reading yesterday. I don't have the cards for these. They're somewhere. I moved, so you can imagine, they're somewhere. And so I didn't see the illustration. I couldn't tell that that was the card that we pulled out yesterday, but it was, which is very interesting. All right, guys, I'm going to take the upright cards that fall on the table. If they fly away, you guys know that I'm not going to step up. I'm not going to stand up and get them. All right, Pisces. Every time you start something new, it feels so refreshing. It feels so full of light, possibilities, potential, right? Some of you are starting something new that is rooted somehow in the past. So this could be something you have tried before, but maybe didn't succeed, or maybe you forgot about. It's like you're coming back to something that can really give you what it is you want. Things are going to start moving quite quickly, Pisces. If you feel stuck in any area of life, you're not going to feel stuck anymore. Some of you are going to have coffee with a friend. Perhaps I see two women here having coffee. Maybe two women who haven't seen each other for a while. This could be a friend from the past. And I see that there is going to be a lot of new things coming out of that reunion or that meeting. Maybe work-wise. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of invitations and proposals for new beginnings, Pisces. I feel like there is someone here who, it's like their life is going well. Could be one of you, could be someone you're dealing with. It's like their life is going very well. This is someone who's a brunette with bangs, possibly. It doesn't have to be, but possibly. But they seem not entirely fulfilled. And there is someone here whose life seems to be quite chaotic. You know, things may be very up and down. They may be, you know, always a little bit of a mess, but they seem to be very fulfilled. So Pisces, this is very interesting. Which one are you? Not that there's only two options, but in this case, what do you identify the most with? Someone who has their shit together but is unfulfilled? Or someone who doesn't really have their shit together but is fulfilled? Let me know in the comments below. I'll love to hear it. You have taken leaps of faith in the past. Some have gone great, some have not. But it's like you always have this fool energy to you. Fool as in the card, not as in being a fool. The Fool is one of my favorite cards. It talks about new beginnings, leaps of faith, jumping into the abyss with the hope that your wings are gonna appear. And doing so because it's so exciting. Doing so because it feels amazing. To just take a risk, you know, it makes you feel alive. Some of you are people who have always felt alive by taking risks. Some of you really love like roller coasters and things like that. God bless you. I hate those things. Oh God, don't even get me started. But yeah, it's like some of you are risk takers. You may be very adventurous people in general. You know, that will show up in your life in many different ways. And it's like you always get a little something from that adrenaline. And there's someone here. This could be an aunt. This could be a sister. It's like a feminine family energy who has always played it safe. Always, without an exception. Always done what they need to do. Always done what they have to do. Always done what they're expected to do. And you're so triggering to this person because you do whatever the fuck you want. Pisces, it's like you pick your battles and you know when you need to listen and you know when you need to only listen to yourself. And this person finds that to be so offensive that you can live life in this way when they felt like they never had a chance. This is someone who married someone they did not love. Or, you know, this is someone who did a job they hated for their entire life because it was expected from them. This is someone who lived imprisoned. And it's like you trigger so much within this person, man. Every time that you choose you, every time that you choose your happiness, every time that you don't do what you're supposed to do, but instead do what you want to do, it's like their world crumbles, Pisces. Because it makes them see that they kind of wasted a lot of their life, if not all of their life, pleasing others. Oof. It's kind of sad, to be honest. I mean, everybody has their journey. Everyone needs to live what they need to live, right? There's no one path better than the other. Every single person has their own experience. But they do feel... It's like some of you are dealing with people who actually get to that other side, right? Who feel triggered and they're like, why do I feel triggered? And they actually get to that wisdom and say like, wow, you know, maybe I had more freedom than I thought I had. And some of them are going to be like, you know what? I'm going to take the example from Pisces and I'm going to start living a little bit more. Others get stuck in the trigger. Others are just like, Pisces is so irresponsible. Fuck Pisces. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Because they're maybe too hurt to go within and say, you know, maybe they made a mistake or maybe they lived oppressed by choice. take it if it resonates. You know, this reading is not going to be for all of you. No reading that I post is going to be for everybody. Always take what resonates with you, leave the rest. But know that you are someone who just goes around triggering people. And if you allow yourself to not take that personal, you can see that that is a very powerful mission to have here on Earth. You are giving every single person that comes in contact with you the option of healing if they are brave enough. Every person that you have triggered, every person that feels a little funky about you and they don't know why, they're being invited to a journey. And some of them will take it and they will grow and it will make them better. Just by you being you, you're healing others, Pisces, if they choose. But you can't take it personal, because then you would start to feel like you are a problem. Like everything you do is a problem, because everybody's going to get triggered at something. It's like you're a mirror, Pisces. You're a walking mirror. You go to people, if they like what they see in the mirror or not, that has nothing to do with you. You're just a mirror. Comment below if you're someone who feels very misunderstood. Like you have the best intentions, you have the best pure heart, and then everyone thinks you're like a super mega bitch or a douche for some reason. Comment below if that's the case for you. There's a lot of people who are very defensive. I feel like you have been very selfish, Pisces, but in a good way. You're the opposite of this person. You're being honest. Some of you are like, hey, I recognize I'm being selfish, and I'm okay with that. Or I recognize that I'm being rebellious, and I'm okay with that. I recognize that maybe I'm being even unkind in order to choose myself, and I'm okay with that. This person is just not okay with themselves. So of course they're not going to be okay with you. Especially if you do all the things that they secretly want to do but never did. Margaret, Margarita, Rita, Margot, this could be someone who has an M in their name or their middle name. They never felt like they had a choice. And every time that they see someone who thought for themselves experience some kind of failure, some kind of disappointment, they're like, yes, 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 yes. I did the right thing by playing it safe. Yes. Every one of your failures, quote unquote, every one of your difficulties, they enjoy. It's so fucked up. But they enjoy it because they think, see, if I was free like Pisces, if I made choices by myself like Pisces, then that would have happened to me. So it's better to just play by the book. Do everything everybody expects from you. Play it safe. Otherwise, I would be going through heartache like Pisces. And you're like, I love the heartache. I love the adrenaline. I love life. Ah. You know, not literally, but it's like you have this like thirst for life. Everything in your life is intense, Pisces. The good and the bad, at some point they melt together. And yeah, it's like your success triggers them and your failure gives them peace. So of course you're always going to find a way to find failure within what you do. You could be succeeding, Pisces. You could be, by your own standards, the happiest you've ever been. they're not going to see it that way. No matter what you do, they're not going to see it that way. They're going to see it in the way that they need to see it in order for them to be able to live with their choices. And you may be asking, like, why on earth do I have such an important, like, a big impact on this person? Like, why do they care so much? Well, Pisces, you may think that you're kind of, irrelevant for them. You're not. You touch something. You touch a nerve in this person. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop talking about you. It's like, let's say that there's a big problem. This could be a family member. Let's say that there's a big problem. And they're not even thinking about the problem. They're thinking about how you reacted to the problem. But you're moving forward. You're definitely... That's my dog. She's snoring. So you're definitely moving forward, and you're moving forward very fast. Leave them behind, Pisces. They have nothing for you. They have nothing for you, Pisces. If you need to block this person, if you need to give up on this person, if you need to let go of this person, if you need to move away, if you need to do like a banishing thing, do it. This process, you no longer need to be a part of. Stop looking to the past and start looking to the future, Pisces. Let's pull another card here. Well, let's just open the booklet at a different card. Okay, so this is just the introduction. So let's see. New moon. You're offered a fresh start. Your journey is beginning. Take the first step towards something new. It is time to place emphasis on your health and well-being, Pisces. I accept and rejoice in renewal and beginnings. There is something incredibly poetic and even romantic about that tiny sliver of silver that is the new moon. After the waning cycle and depth of the dark moon, here is appearing in the sky incredibly crescent of the finest light, almost a scratch upon the blackboard of the universe. Oh, that's beautiful. Here is the evidence that even after the darkest nights, light returns again. The crescent of the new moon is an ancient symbol I find it so cute. I don't know if you can hear it. I hope you can hear it. She's snoring really loud. Alright, let's keep going. I can't focus. Luni. Lunita. Luna. Luna. Hola, mi amor. Oh, she's in very deep sleep. Alright, sorry guys. The crescent of the new moon is an ancient symbol that stretches back to ancient prehistory. There are cave drawings featured. There are cave drawings featuring crescent moons, sculptures of goddesses with crescent moon diadems, and the goddess Aphrodite, Hecate, Diana, Artemis, Inanna, and many Central Asian female deities were often depicted with a new moon symbology. Go back even further into the Neolithic cave paintings, and where moon and sun symbology features with no face more commonly being depicted than the new moon. When the new moon appears in the lunar cycle, we're gifted with a new beginning and a fresh start. What we have identified as useless or unneeded anymore has been released in the void of the dark moon. And here, waiting is a new chance. Here we get a renewal of our lives and feel free enough to risk trying again. Risk, we talked about that. Whether we're asking for a fresh start in a relationship or a new love, or are heralding the actioning of intentions such as better health, a new business, or the start of a new project, riding the new moon energy will assist us. Many creative people start new works on a new moon, and I personally, as an author, this is 𝗖𝗢𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗘𝗦, like to begin all my new works on this phase, even if beginning means simply tidying up a cover page or an outline. The most powerful of new moons for new starts traditionally are within the season of spring. And the crystal that is advised for you is celestine. All right, Pisces. I love you. I love you so much. I hope that this reading resonates with you and that you give yourself the permission to not give a fuck about what this person thinks or their own process. I hope that, you give yourself permission to let them think whatever they want to think about you and heal accordingly. And you can choose not to take it personally, hopefully. All right, Pisces, know that everything in the website is 60% off. Check it out. We have the Abundance Blueprint online course to finally kind of scratch money problems off of your list of life issues. And I highly recommend it. It's our bestseller. It has such incredible results. I honestly feel like it has created this bubble of energy with all of the participants in which you just start it, and from the first video you start seeing things happening. And that's what I do every time that I feel like I'm a little low. I just connect to that. I enter that bubble of energy and things start to move. Even before I take the course, even before I do any exercise, just going in, setting the intention, just really kind of allows me to tap into that abundance energy from all of you. Really, we all share that energy over there. We create a very abundant bubble of energy. So if that resonates, check it out. There's a lot of other really, really beautiful tools that I have created for you guys. You can learn to read tarot if you like from scratch, even if you've never done anything like that before. There are subconscious reprogramming audios to help you manifest just while you sleep, just listening to things while you sleep. And they're very specific, like manifesting social media success or a divine pregnancy. There's a full menu of those. There is also a lot of resources for those of you who want to be of service and do it professionally, right? So if you want to take your divine purpose, your spiritual practice, your healing, path into a professional one, there's a lot of tools over there to help you not be a starving artist / light worker, basically. Okay. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.